32-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Fights loose. And Etienne going to have a Jags first down as he's up to the 15-yard line. The Jaguars had 8 and 5 to start play. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game.
There he goes, right side. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6. They'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Jacksonville first down or a pickup of 17. Up the middle they go. It's Davidson. That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. The RPO, he completes it. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential? And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Christian Watson, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Hey.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw caught by Flowers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. He'll drop to throw. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Another run now for Nfgl. And the defense closes quickly there, and they'll get maybe a yard to the 33. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. They'll get this to Nfgl. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd and long. Complete to Kelly. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Kelly. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop. This defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is where close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
The play fake, he'll look to throw. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when the guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Over the middle, complete. That's Davidson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davidson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Daniel Bellinger.
A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On second down, here's Nwangu. Broken tackle. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
And they'll run again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Kene Nwangu with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Straight ahead, here's Nfgl. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Nfgl going to get it on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll go right back to Nfgl, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That's good for 28 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is not intent to the line. Possession is not intent to winning the game. Go for it and get the first down. Close it out. Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back. I've got this call.
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The tackle on Nfgl on gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a give running right, Nwangu. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, I guess that's one way to slow him down, try to grab him by the face mask.
Well, nothing else seems to have worked because he certainly had his way of running the football in this one.
Here's 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's taken down. And now they can milk this, take it all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
He'll look to throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. They're going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Steelers, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they'll get a